I've been saying for quite a while, man. Push, push the button, the meme coin, and the platform that creates other meme coins on the Cronos blockchain is probably going to be the next 100x meme coin on the Cronos blockchain and ecosystem. Now, I do believe this will happen. We still are some far ways from it, but I'm going to give you some reasons why I believe Push has potential to be 100x on the Cronos blockchain, and why I do believe it will continue to grow and more people will come into the ecosystem and see the value that Push has to offer compared to a lot of similar projects on other bigger blockchains. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into the nitty and gritty. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, man, turn on those notifications so you can get all updates on every video that I put out, because once you turn those notifications on, they come directly to your phone and you don't want to miss out on this information, man. Now, let's get straight into it, baby. The meat and potatoes of the video. Push the button. Let's talk about it. Like I said, Push has been around, for quite a while now on the Cronos blockchain. I believe it's been around for about 8 to 7 months. We're going to check that out. But they've been building like crazy. It's not only just the meme coin. We see they built a platform where users and developers can create other meme coins similar to Pump Fund. Now, this is Push Fund, and I do like some of the differences that, they put out compared to Pump Fund. I do think Push is more so community driven. It's community involved. They want to empower the users. We know Pump Fund, the only people who got rich were the crazy snipers, the bots who got in at these low prices, and also the creator of the actual platform benefiting from all those fees and revenues that was generated from people creating those meme coins. Well, Push, they put the value back into the creators' hands, back into the holders' hands, the investors' hands. And I think that will continue to empower Push and really set itself apart from other platforms that are similar to it. And not only that, we know every transaction or fee, a piece of that goes to buying back Push and burning it. So we're going to get into all of that, and we're going to get into the new article they just dropped for Push as well. Now let's talk about it, man. Let's look at price and where we at today. So, man, as we can see right now, I am on Dex Screener, and we are looking at Push the button. Now we can see Push is currently ranked 7 out of all the cryptocurrencies on the Cronos blockchain as far as volume goes. And I like this chart, man. I love to see this chart for Push, because if you would have got in the early days of November, which I was telling everybody, dollar cost average, Tro been saying that we was at 639 million or 639,000 market cap rather. So if you would have got in at those prices, you could have easily made 100% gains. We currently at 1.46 million, so that's a little bit over 100% gains. And yes, I was buying in the early days of November because, like I said, I think Push is one of the most underrated projects, not just on the Cronos blockchain, but in the entire crypto ecosystem, just because of everything that they're doing. And I think that a lot of people undermine Push, but not only just Push, a lot of projects on Cronos, because Cronos isn't that the blockchain that's currently doing the numbers. You know what I'm saying? We got Solana, we got Base, we got Ethereum. All those blockchains are doing transactions in the billions of dollars each and every single day. Well, Cronos only is doing about $20 million per day, which is pretty decent, which is good in my personal opinion. But I do think it's going to be more volume coming into the Cronos ecosystem. I like what Crypto.com is doing, building out not only the Cronos blockchain, but the Crypto.com app, which I believe will lead to more people getting into the DeFi side of things, because Cronos makes it, or Crypto.com makes it easy to really download the DeFi wallet app, install it on your phone, and start doing very much so degenerate things on the DeFi side of things, on the decentralized side of things. So Push in my personal opinion, is primed to go, man. So $1.4 million market cap. We are down 9% today. So today is a red day. We got 105 transactions, more buys than sales. It is more sale volume at the moment, but it is more buyers. So we in that pivotal moment in the market right now. I do see us going past all-time highs. I think the all-time high was around $4 million market cap. So if you would have got in the earlier days of November, you could have easily seen a 10x from there, because I do believe we'll go past $6 million market cap. Me personally, I think $100 million for Push is something I'm aiming for the simple fact that I don't think it's another project out there, especially on the Cronos blockchain, that's doing what Push is doing. And I think once we hit that full-on bull market, when everybody is FOMOing in, we'll start to see Cronos projects take off. And I do believe Cronos is very much so proud of Push and everything that they've been doing. And I can see themselves getting listed on the crypto.com app, especially once we hit that full period, that full FOMO period in the crypto space, because once upon a time we saw crypto.com listing a lot of Cronos projects. So I do believe it's very much so possible for Push to get listed. Now we can see the pair was created about 7 months ago. It's no issues, token sniffer not available, but we do see a lot of people betting bullish on Push. And as we can see also, we see the holder count is at 10.2k holders. So people are absolutely holding Push at these prices. And like I said, man, I do believe more people will come into the Push ecosystem. Now let's get into some of the good stuff, man. They put what's the buzz about Push in 200 characters. They said this to Grunk, the AI on X, and we can see Push is a low market cap launch pad on Cronos chain, seen as a potential 100 to 200 million project with active development and utility. So Grunk know what's going on, man. So we see Grunk is seeing what's going on, man. Grunk sees. And to the right here, we can see also Push. It says relevant people, but I want to point out that the money is being burned, man. So 1.5% of the total supply is already burned. So every transaction on this is very much so deflationary. I'm very bullish on Push right now, and we know Grunk is bullish on Push as well. Now let's get to some of the good stuff, man. Like I said, Push is doing some tremendous things compared to other competitors in a similar realm, as far as launch pads on different blockchains. We can see Push, the user-centric reward loop protocol. So you might say, Mr. Push, I like meme coins and line go up. What the heck is a user-centric reward loop protocol? Why is it on my timeline? Why do you sound like some VC corpo you fed? All valid questions. I'm glad you asked. Let's talk about why this might matter to a Deegan like you. So let's get a quick throwback to 2017, or I said 2027, that's crazy. 2017 through 2021, during the era of VCs and angel investors protocol, you got in early, bet big, and almost guaranteed a return at the cost of end users being slowly eaten alive. This is why we have slowly seen the space moving away from these types of protocols, and they've been very unpopular. Most users have burned or been burned at least once by inflationary token protocols with large unlocks dumping on their heads and aren't too thrilled for going for round 2 or 3 or 4. We saw it, we didn't like it. It didn't feel like it was truly in the spirit of DeFi. We were users back then, so as builders now, we could do something about it. We turned our focus and attention to user-centric reward loops. What does it mean? Let's take example from our sister protocol inspiration, Pump.Fun. No shade to the creators. They have made a very popular platform and have greatly profited, rightly so. But what if those fees have been used in a positive feedback loop instead, encouraging the end user by rewarding their time on the platform in a way that benefits the whole ecosystem? That's what I'm saying. Push is giving back to the creators, back to the community, back to the investors. Let's talk about it. So enter Push and Push Fund. So the idea is simply, it has been consistent throughout our protocols for the past 3 years. We're focused on rewarding the end user in a feedback loop where very little is actually taken out of the ecosystem so that the user benefits in the most effective way. You can see a great example of this concept in how we built our farm shares for the Boom Arcade. The player is also the house. Play and win, great. Score some extra dollars. Play and lose to the house, too bad. Hey, your shares are going up. The concept is simple. Keep as much liquidity as possible in the ecosystem as a whole in order to make it as attractive as possible to the end user. Easy, right? How does Push and Boomer Squad NFT do it? So the idea is that by participating in Push, you benefit from all aspects of the ecosystem in some way. The user drives the protocol, the volume, everything. It only makes sense that you should be the one to benefit most from it. As users grow and the system begins to take a life of its own, it has potential for explosive exponential growth. So Push Fund is only our first step towards implementing services which will ultimately burn more Push. Retro 404s, game events, NFT launchpads, all fees charged contribute to burning additional Push. We plan to offer an all-encompassing suite of services to help communities grow from the platform. We already own several existing protocols, which we will retrofit to include Push in the near future as well. So what does this mean? Spread the good word, Push.fund. The more users participating, the better chance for growth in a protocol to eventually become a well-oiled machine that constantly rewards the end user in an optimized way. This is how we will make Cronos chain stand out, help us make it happen, and put us on the map, Crow fam. So that article is something powerful, man. Like I said, rewarding the users, giving back to the users is the main thing in my personal opinion. Now, last but not least, Push is always doing something, man. Always up something up their sleeves, man. We see the Pioneer program. It's still going on, so a lot of things going on. And shout out to the Push fam, man. Anthony, my guy, A White, he said the Crow fam may need one of those videos on YouTube for Push the Button. I had to make a video. Shout out to Anthony, man. Hey, shout out to the whole Crow fam. Shout out to the Push fam too. We growing, man. We gonna continue to push out this content, this information, because right now we're in a pivotal moment in the cycle, and I think that we have so much more potential. And Push is one of those ones you want to look to, because I do see a potential 100x really from here. I can see going from, I believe it's at 1.4 million to $140 million market cap in my personal opinion. So Crypto Troll, that's my video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and if I provided value to you today, make sure you leave a super thanks to support the channel. Crypto Troll, I'm out of here.